What's happening, family? Welcome back to another episode of Let Us Tell It. I had to make sure I said the right.
Feel like a long time, man.
It has been. Let me finish. Welcome back to the episode of Let Us Tell It. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank, and the other host is...
Gooseberry. How y'all doing?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, it has been a minute, y'all. If it's your first time tuning in, this is a podcast. We talk about manhood, fatherhood, brotherhood, husbandhood, all them hoods, the hood.
Yep.
From a black man's perspective, we talk about black men and being a black father and giving our point of view. Because honestly, you don't get it from just some
You don't get it from
well-rounded
us.
individuals.
Yeah,
that
there
much
we go.
on the social medias out there on top of the Browns internet. You don't get the full spectrum of what it's like to be, or get our perspective of what black men be going through for real, for real. It be some, some toxicity out there. It be some extreme one way or the other type folks. We out here just, you getting it from the horse's mouth from just somebody similar to who you may know or who you may be.
I like how you did that. Well-rounded individuals. You're not putting anybody down.
Yeah.
But just some well-rounded.
We try to be well-rounded.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know.
There's some jagged.
Some of these back office conversations.
Dang, we
We're
recording.
like, we got to take that part out.
Let's edit that one, Goose.
Yeah, go on. Just take that part out. But no, we usually do, we've been up here, this is, I don't know, 30 some weeks.
38. Is it 38?
No, it ain't 38. Let me see, 34, 5. I don't know, but we skipped last week.
Yep.
Holidays, traveling, got busy. I was coming down. Y'all might be able to hear it a little bit. Coming down with something. We approaching the holidays. Me and Angel went and got this Christmas tree. Live Christmas tree. This thing is full. I'm talking about full. It looks fake. That's how full this thing is.
I haven't had a real Christmas tree since I was like maybe 10. But go ahead.
Oh, we never had real Christmas trees. Ever.
Really?
Not my first time me ever having a real Christmas tree was it 2019? I think it was 2019.
Man, that's wild, especially you being from the country. Like y'all are just don't cut that tree down right there.
Nah, my daddy, he was like, "No, we got this tree. That tree, it was old school. It was like the wooden post, and then you put the you put the branches in it, and it's all color coordinated."
That happened. That happened after a while, but shoot, the first 8-9 Christmases, it was Dad cutting the reel, going to Home Depot in the parking lot, and grabbing the tree. Yeah.
But so we got that thing up, and apparently me and Angel are allergic to this tree.
Jeez, man.
So I had to stop popping my Zyrtec every night.
Allergies? That is crazy.
Waking up, because I didn't realize she said it, because she came home one day and all her symptoms came back, and then I left the house one day, and I got 2 minutes down the road, and everything cleared up.
So how did you get the tree to the house, or did a company come?
No, we went looking for one.
Okay.
I took my truck.
Okay.
I just laid it down in my truck, but we went looking, and literally the first place wasn't even open yet. Second place we went to right down the street, they were still unloading trees.
Dang.
They had them, but they wasn't even like officially like open all the way.
Oh, y'all got it straight from the forest.
Yeah, and the lady was like, "Well, here's what height you looking for?" We told her. She said, "Well, here's one," and she picked it up. I was like, "Yeah, yes, yeah, go on, let's." We didn't even shop around. We didn't even shop around that place. We just found the first one. Literally, we saw. We ended up getting.
So it straight smell like pine. And woods.
Mm-hmm. I love that smell.
That's why you screwed up.
Yeah. We had a real one last year, but it was so the dude that Angel hired us do the decorate, and the luxury type. He wanted, I got the luxury type tree. Anyway, the luxury trees are sparse. Ain't hardly nothing on them. It ain't nothing full about that thing. We was like, it looked like Charlie Brown's tree. Like, I'm sure that thing was, I know it was expensive. Angel never did tell me how much that crap was. But yeah, so we wasn't affected by that. I was like, because wasn't nothing there. It was like the trunk and then a branch here and there.
Yeah, I got squirrel nests.
Yeah, see, that's what I like. You bring the tree up in the house, you kill a spider or two coming off it.
That's why y'all allergic.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't care. It's fine. I got my Zyrtec. I'm good now. What's up with you for the holidays, man?
We got straight fake tree. Well, we got this fake tree that stay in the box. It might be 6 foot tall, maybe. But around the bottom of the tree, there's no decorations at all. Because this little monster that I have at the house, she grabs every ornament.
Oh, yeah.
Man, so the whole tree's decorated, but like 4 feet up.
Nothing.
It's just straight fake leaves. We don't have any allergies at all. So
Plastic allergy?
Plastic allergy. But we good. Also, we're going to do this Christmas vlog, and we got some activities going on.
The Vlogmas?
The Vlogmas.
Yeah, we doing that too.
Yeah, so we're going to come up with some things. Mel.
Y'all stay tuned in. Is it on YouTube or just on Instagram?
It's probably going to be on both. But since Mel ain't got a job, she's diving deep.
Man, shut up. Mel getting paid, all right? Y'all going to quit this Mel ain't got a job crap. Mel getting paid.
So she coming up with a lot of ideas and she got a lot of time on her hands. You feel me? I like it though.
Yeah. It's because we can't, usually I would always decorate the outside of the house. And inside we would usually just do a tree and that was it, nothing else. But the house we in now, the winds get so high, it's like you literally can't put nothing outside. It's gonna blow away. Yeah. I thought about like that green wall. I thought about decorating that like with the vine on it, putting a bunch of lights and stuff up. But at the same time, I don't feel like it. So inside we go crazy.
That's y'all picture wall.
Yeah, the one we be taking pictures in front of. Yeah. It's a good spot.
It's a good spot. It's a perfect spot. It's like it's made for that.
Yeah.
It's straight.
So I thought about doing that, but we go all out inside. So you walk in, it's like Christmas Wonderland. We got 4 Christmas trees.
What?
We got 4
full size Christmas trees?
Yeah.
Not like ones this size. Oh my goodness.
The shortest tree. No, we ain't talking about. We got 4 Christmas trees. We got like when you first walk in that big tall area, we got one there, one at the front window.
Okay.
And then we got one up in the loft. And then one in the main Christmas trees in the living room where the fireplace and all it is. That's where all the gifts go. They go in there. But yeah, because I mean, we can't put nothing. Usually I got the ladder. I'm Clark Griswolding my way up the ladder.
Are they all real trees?
No, we just got one. If that was real, I'd be in the hospital with an IV in right now.
Say, okay, I see why you.
My eyes would be swollen shut.
Oh man, I ain't pocket watching, but that's signs of things going pretty well for you.
Hey, we bought them trees one time.
4 Christmas trees.
Now 2 of them was from the old house, so. This is spread out over years of buying Christmas trees. So don't think, y'all got money. Y'all about no, we done had
4
these trees.
Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Never
but
have I ever.
And then this y'all gotta come over anyway.
Yeah, that's gonna be a part of our vlog.
Man, this cider.
It's a
my
drink.
God. So Angel got this cider. Boy, she goes and gets regular like apple cider. From the grocery store. So we put that in the pot.
Okay.
Then we put some cinnamon sticks, nutmeg, and she put some other stuff in there. Heat that bad boy up, put it in a mug, throw a couple of splashes of bourbon.
Oh. What?
Oh my God.
It's like that?
Woo! I can't wait. I be looking at it. And that's what pisses me off about it not getting cold in California. Oh. Because that just makes you want to just go somewhere where it's cold and just sip on that bad boy and let the buzz take you away.
That's Mel's whole thing about it's not cold. It's not freezing cold.
Yeah.
It's not snowing. This isn't
that don't
Christmas.
Feel like Christmas. Yeah.
You can't just go outside and hold the mug and be like,
just to come right back in.
All you see in California, people still running in the street with their shirts off.
But then you see them running past somebody, got on a scarf and gloves and bubble coat. Like, where you going with all this on?
Oh yeah.
Nights and mornings, It's chilly. Like when it gets down in the 40s out here, it ain't like regular East Coast 40.
No.
It's cold.
Yeah.
But no, this cider, man. God dang.
Now, you do your bourbon, whiskey, or whatever with it. Does Angel mix anything else like tequila or
with cider? She was doing. I think she did rum.
What I'm getting at, would it be? Well, is it good enough for male to like? It's one of those type of drinks.
It's like a seasonal because it's the reason I put bourbon in mine because bourbon compared to scotch or whiskey is a little sweeter. So anything sweet you add to it is only gonna like enhance it. It tastes like a holiday.
So everybody could.
Oh, y'all gonna love it. But you put your own whatever you want to put in it.
Okay.
The liquor's not in the pot. You put that in the mug after you get your little servings that you gonna get.
This is the chaser basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
No. Chase. It's not. The chase is what you add to it. You chase the liquor. So the chaser would be the Coke or whatever you put, Pepsi.
What I'm saying, the cider and the cinnamon sticks and the nutmeg heated up.
Yeah, that's boiling.
That's boiling.
So after it comes to a boil, you put that in the mug, and then you grab your liquor.
Yeah.
And you add that to the mug. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
You got it now?
I do. So
she would like it.
Yeah. We gonna try.
We don't want Mel to like it though. We trying to fully enjoy the holidays. Tell her it ain't no good. We gonna have some wine coolers on the side.
Mel is either there's no tipsy. Like I'm just tipsy. Nah.
What's hilarious is Melissa be trying to call her out. They are the same person.
Oh yeah, Melissa the same way too.
Melissa will tell you she's never been drunk. She gets tipsy, but she ain't never been drunk. And what would she say, Buzz?
They be drunk.
Be drunk.
I hope during this Vlogmas, I'm gonna show y'all.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna see it. She came over so loud. She was over our house when they came to get
they came.
She walked in, and Melissa was just shaking her head. Let me tell you. I mean, everybody was still up, but I was laughing the whole time. I said, his girl is gone.
It's always like that. There's no just sip on it. Nah, if it's
right.
good.
That house about to be so loud.
Be straight up cool.
We all gonna be loud. Except you. You gonna get quiet and your eyes gonna get glossy.
Yep, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Anyway, where we on? Where we at?
Man, what was I thinking?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you put on a little bit of weight.
Yes. Y'all, this is crazy, man. I've never I found myself like, hey, I feel funny, weird type. I just don't feel myself. And I've been feeling sluggish. I go weigh myself just to see what's up. And I'm 200 pounds. Actually 199 point something. 200 pounds. I've never been 200 pounds. I've always been like, I've hit 190 one time, but I'm always around the 170 to 180 range. Last time I checked, I was 175. Now I'm.
When was the last time you checked?
200.
Because if you checked last week, the week before, we got a problem.
It might have been. It's probably been about 5 to 6 months.
Oh, okay.
So I done gained almost 30 pounds due to old age, getting older. I'm saying old age like I'm just 70, 80. Yeah. But also
getting older.
Also the holidays. Man, I've been eating ice cream.
We're going to say stress.
Oh, yeah, stress because Mel ain't got a job.
Man,
stress.
I can't stand these foods.
These kids. And just
she do got a job.
Eating emotionally because, man, when I get down, I'm getting
Hold up.
Keon.
Ain't they getting brand deals?
Keon. Yeah, but it ain't that much money.
She got a job.
It ain't money.
Yeah, it is. They ain't doing it for free.
It ain't what we need. Not in LA.
It's gonna be.
We about to move in with the tankless.
You better go over with the
got 4 trees.
The babies can come. We'll take them.
All right, I can have them. I'm ready for them to go.
Bring them on. My bad. Go ahead.
What was I saying?
You was Keon.
I'm Keon. Keon put me on to
Keon Poley for y'all.
Yeah, Keon Poley. What's that place called? Jack in the Box.
Oh no.
Their cookies and cream shake.
I ain't know they had shakes.
My goodness. And then I don't know why we did this. We were just chilling and we were like, Hennessy would go good with this. So we put like 2 shots or a shot of Hennessy in the shake is so thick. You got to eat it with a spoon, really. Uh-huh. Put the shot in there, mix it around or whatever, let it soak, and man, I would do it again. It was an outstanding combination. But anyway, stuff like that.
I ain't had Hennessy in years.
Man, you ain't had what? Well, I can't say years because me and Keon, but I haven't drunk it as much as I used to. But anyway, and I ain't even been drinking like that. It's just been heavy foods, man. Mm-hmm. I try not to go heavy when I'm on the road with Kev, but I mean, you leave these comedy shows and they had these tables full of candy. You know, I'm gonna get these M&Ms right fast. And I go right to sleep after that. And I'm just gaining weight. So I got to get back on it. I don't know if I'm gonna bring y'all along on that, but I got to get back to 175. And I do feel the difference. Like I can feel myself just being sluggish, falling asleep just randomly. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
It's all that extra fat around my organs, I guess. But
yeah,
I've been eating good.
Nah,
or bad.
I need to start. Yeah, I noticed this definitely age ain't helping. Getting older, and not say we old, but I used to crave working out.
Oh yeah,
like I needed to work out. I absolutely have to. Now I told Angel recently. I said I'm to the point to where I need to get a trainer because I don't have that. I don't have the desire like I used to.
Yep.
I need somebody to hold me accountable, get in there, work me out. Now that's one thing I've never had as a trainer. I've worked out with trainers before, and I've but never like actually paid a trainer because I'm like I see what they doing. I don't need anybody. I got already going there with the mindset to kill it. Like I don't need anybody to push me like it. Now I'm to the point like, I'm like I need to. I need to get somebody. I'm trying to get back down to like 240.
I'm up here talking about 200. This man.
Oh, well, it's a height difference too.
Hold on, you trying to get down to 240?
Yes.
How much you weigh?
I'm like a little over 250. Probably about 253.
God,
254.
This man almost. If I get down to 175, you get. Well, that's not almost 100, but that's a lot.
I'm tall, man.
Yeah.
But
I wonder how much Kev weigh.
Kev weight go up every time he says it.
Yeah.
He said, I'm 200, about 230, 250. Recently he said, I'm at 280. I said, just go ahead and say 900.
Yeah.
Because every time he say his weight, it goes up like 10, 20 pounds.
I know if I gain.
Let me see.
I know he on his.
I don't know how dense he is, but if I'm 250, I would say Kev is probably about 260, maybe.
We gonna find out.
Maybe depending, because he ain't. Kev be looking big, but his arms and shoulders ain't big.
They ain't. They ain't big.
He look real big though. But no, if I can get down to 240 and back like into shape. That's where I'm trying. A lot of people, you already in shape, not the shape I want to be in. I'm gonna be in take my shirt off shape.
I got to get back to that. I can't do that right now.
I can't either. I to be telling Angel I look like a pregnant humanoid grasshopper. Like imagine a grasshopper if it was like a human, like long legs, little pot belly.
What's that movie, man? What's the movie with the grasshoppers? Have you seen 10,000 BC? Is it 10,000 BC?
Nah, that ain't got grasshoppers in it.
Those 4-arm.
Yeah, I know what movie you're talking about. Is
John
that 10,000?
Carter or whatever it is?
It might be John. Is it John Carter? That's got to be John Carter.
Okay.
Yeah, 10,000 BC is the one with the your boy. Ain't nobody name that I know off top, but that's when like at the end the ships roll up like they see. Yeah, that's 10,000 BC.
Men in Black, don't they have a tall roach? Well, anyway.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's how
I know what you're talking about.
Angel think I'm crazy. She said I have I think it's called body dysmorphia or something like that, where you view yourself differently from what you actually look.
I think men are, we're not harder on ourselves than women, because women,
No, women are horribly hard on themselves.
We do pay attention to our bodies.
Oh yeah,
and we want to look decent.
Yeah,
especially with our shirts off. That's why you see guys at a pool,
grown men at the pool
with shirts off in the pool.
I remember last time I was at a beach, I was shocked at how many men was out there with they like t-shirts and stuff on. I'm like,
we care
if you don't take it out, men be self-conscious. In case y'all don't know, men be self-conscious about their bodies.
Yeah.
In certain situations, like Angel, that's one thing. Angel's always like, you never seen really like you, especially when we like first started dating and messing around. You like you just be walking around naked. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to be ashamed. Hey, we done did it.
Yeah, I done seen everything. Yeah. I don't care what you see.
Walking through everything, just swinging in a different direction. Swinging.
That's all I do is walk around the house naked. Well, used to now because damn kids.
Yeah, man, I remember. There was this lady, can't say lady I used to work with, she's now a good friend. She was telling me how her husband, when they have two daughters, no, they have a daughter, son and a daughter, and she was saying how when he would put them in the shower with him, he would always wear swim trunks. And I was like, I would have never thought to do that. Like we were sitting there talking about it. I was like, yeah, I would have never think to do that. And then one day I was getting ready. This was when Marcus was still a little kid. He was probably about Amar's age. And I had him in the shower with me, right? I'm like, I just got finished washing, so I'm like watching him or whatever. He goes like this. Literally, he takes these 3 fingers and smacks my penis and goes, Dad, that's a big old penis you got. Because I remember he did it. I was like, I was turned around grabbing something and I felt it. And by the time I looked down, it was already about to connect. It was pow. And of course, what I do, I grab myself like, what do you do? He said, big old penis you got. I was like, don't do that, man. Of course I'm laughing. I was like, these kids, man. And then when I remember she said that, and I was just like, am I got to start wearing swim trunks?
The time I've never taken showers with my babies. Only when they were like real young.
Yeah.
But McKinley, the first time I realized, she realized that I had
things is different.
I put on some underwear. I went into a room. Like, it's time to, taking her to daycare or whatever. Like, let's go. Let's get up. She was like, and I saw her eyes go down and like,
yeah,
I'm like, dang, I gotta go put on some drawers, like some trunks over my drawers. Later on that day, she was like, Daddy, what's that? I was like, oh, baby, and she said,
tell it's a penis.
She said, did you boo-boo on yourself? I was like, yes, baby, I boo-boo on myself. Daddy had to go clean up. She done seen me several times.
Like, hey, Daddy, that boo-boo's still hanging out.
She seen me in my underwear, comes like, Daddy, you boobied yourself again. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's a horrible example of parenting.
It's so horrible. She go see little boys and be like, you boo-boo too. Oh, that's but
I'm right there saying,
oh my goodness. So now I'm like, I know she done man, this internet's crazy, but I don't know if she find out boys has penises.
Nah, it's great. Mel done told everything by name.
Oh, that was so funny, man. It was. She was like, "You boo-booed again?" I'm like, "Damn, I forgot my trunks." I had to start remembering to do that.
I even with boys, they'll do that. Like they'll look or whatever. But what makes it worse is one day I was in there getting ready, and one of the twins turned to look. And I guess the last time he seen me, I looked a little different because this time he looked. He said, "Why ain't you got no hair? You used to have hair, Daddy." I said, "But they paying too much attention." I was like, "Yeah, sometimes you gotta get rid of it. Don't worry about it."
Oh man!
But
they are so just blunt, and
they ain't got no reason not to be. They just like, hey, but they'll still like look. I'll notice I'll be in there getting ready, and if I'm like walk, I'm in my room. I don't know why they always find a reason to come in there, and they'll walk through and you see them. They just look, and then their eyes always, man, mind your business, man. Except for when they in trouble, when they doing something they ain't got no business. I walk all up in the room naked, hands on the hip. Hey! Didn't I tell y'all clean this up? Why you standing up around that bed? Look, it's me just standing there.
Yeah.
Dripping. Just make it awkward for him.
I can't do that at all. My baby.
Boy. Now, Marcus, he better hope he ain't got his friends over and they acting silly. Walk or bust up in the room. I can't do it with his friends over. But him and his brothers. Yeah,
I wish I had a house full of dudes. I'd be walking around, "Dad, put the clothes on." Shut up. It's my house. Drinking out of everything in the refrigerator just naked. Yeah, I can't do that now, though.
Oh, hairy ass walk around naked. Ain't no hair around the house safe now. Like, what is this? Daddy, come get this hair off the
table. That's what, I'm a hairy joker, boy. Woo. That'll be, Daddy was in here.
Look,
damn hair. Anyway.
I was hoping it was out his bed. It's curly.
Oh, man. It's between my legs. Anyway, Mel was watching some show and no segue. We just jumped into the next
with
one.
the segue.
Yeah. Mel was watching the show and there was this woman talking about what she looks for in a man, right? And it really boiled down to success and money. That's what it really boiled down to. And it had me I started thinking about dating, and if I was dating now at my age and how I was dating shoot, did I really date like that? Because I got with Mel at 25, so I ain't really just have no. Everything was dating at 25 was like, man, I need to find me a bad one. I wasn't thinking about 10 years down the road.
Nah, not at all.
But right now, if you're 30 and up, people call women gold diggers because they look for a well-off man. But at 30 years old, you've lived your life and realized that that's what I need. If I was even now as a man, if I was dating after my 30s, I'm gonna look for a girl that has some type of income coming in to do something. I mean, you don't have to be rich per se, but your income has to be able to cover the bills just in case my income goes away and vice versa. So I don't think I don't think women are gold diggers until they sacrifice all like their moral values just to be with somebody. As long as I have a house to live in and I ain't got to work, I'm straight. But you're not happy at all? Nah. He disrespect me. He pay the bills. To me, that's a gold digger. But for women and men to look for somebody successful that can potential
sheep. Yeah, you got me messed saying it wrong.
Potentially. Yes. Take care of them. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it's yeah, man, it's like survival of the fittest. But you look for this person and then just hope that person is compatible with you though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's making $500K a year, but like we have nothing in common. Then obviously, well, not obviously. Then you have to make the choice of whether you stick around
right
with that or not. But what's your thoughts on that, man? You think women or men, you know, is it wrong for them to look for somebody successful?
No, I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. And even I would say,
hold on. Putting that first. So let's say we're on a date, blind date, not you and me, but yeah. That's fine, man. If you wanted to go on a date. If
so you on a date,
people go on blind dates.
Childish.
And those date naps. I'm not sure how they go about it. I don't know if it's just a picture and it just says, "Hey, my name is Goose and I like walks in the park." I don't know if they put I'm a IT tech or HVAC engineer. Yeah. I don't know if they go. They might and they might not.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. Yeah,
yeah. If they don't, or if they do, whichever way, and the person says, "Hey, man, you're very attractive. What you do for a living?" And then I'm a janitor at a school. I'm nothing wrong with that, but we know their pay range. Or I'm a teacher. You know their pay range.
Is not what it should be.
Oh yeah, teachers. All of them should 6 figures and up, easy. But you know the person's occupation doesn't demand a certain amount of money. Are you then just checked out? Like, well, I can't even deal with you now.
I think one, like you said, age does matter at that point.
Yeah.
From mid to late 20s, you know, people ain't looking for the same thing they would be looking for from mid to late 30s.
Yeah.
You know, that potential should be starting to manifest into you almost there or you working on it or something by the time you hit, you know, at least that's what people are looking for. Unless there was a switch or change. Like what I'm doing now, I was not working for 5 years ago.
Yep.
So, you know, things change. Things do change. But I definitely don't see anything wrong with people looking for flat out success and somebody to already be where they are. I think there's nothing wrong with looking for that. However, in your 20s, even in your late 30s or early 30s, I think that's a bit much to be asking for.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of successful young people out there at that age. There's, you know, especially these young ladies be getting to big heights at younger ages.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with a man or a woman looking for somebody that's like, no, I need somebody to be at a certain place in life. So the only thing is I feel like there's areas where you need to, any area really, you got to accept some sacrifices and give a little bit on, depending on where certain people are. I think it's all subjective to who the person is and what they're trying to do. It's like if I'm out on a date and, you know, I'm established and I'm, you know, this young lady seems like she's established, but it's just like, well, no, I was in the corporate world. I did that for, you know, 10 years, 12 years. I started at the same time I started out, I was doing my own business. I had my own business going. That started picking up. I then stepped away. Maybe you're making a lot less now, but you stepped away from your corporate job making a lot of money to now owning your own, being an entrepreneur, making a lot less, but you're building that. Mm-hmm. To me, that's like that's a sacrifice of, you know, success that I'm willing to take. Like, this person is working towards something bigger.
Yeah.
So that's like just one of those subjective things of like, well, this person, she was doing this. She was in corporate America. She, you know, she's making six figures or whatever, however much she was making, depending on where you live at. That's a lot of money or not if you're in California. Mm-hmm. But now she's working on her own thing, and it's like, I'm not gonna look down at that like, oh, but you went from making six figures to now you're making, you know, $45,000 a year, and you living in this expensive city. Yes, but I'm like, this woman stepped away and she's an entrepreneur. You gonna look down at that, or this man stepped away, he's now an entrepreneur. This young lady's gonna look down at that because he ain't making nearly as much money. It's like, but he's living his dream, working on something a lot bigger than what, you know, he was in the past.
Yeah, I think it's in that example.
That's just one example.
Yeah, men are more lenient to support and stay with the young lady that's not making as much money than women usually are. You know, if a young lady comes to you and I'm working on my goals and my dreams, usually men are like, baby, I got you. Pay these bills, blase, blase.
I would agree.
Okay.
If I didn't know so many women that was dating these dreamer dudes that ain't never did nothing. The only reason is I think I know more women than I do men.
Okay.
Especially in the dating realm of my life. Mm-hmm. I've known more women to be with guys, and the women have the upper hand on, not upper hand, but have the more success level.
Yep.
Than the man, and sticking with him and trying to help him be successful. Not to say that you're not right. It's just, in my personal experience, I know more women that have been more successful with the dreamer, trying to get him to you see what I'm saying? Okay. Like, oh, well, he's a writer, or he's an artist, you know, he's working on this. He's, you know, he converted our garage and he's trying to, you know, get his music career out. I know more situations where it's, but I'm not disagreeing with you, but I see where you're coming from.
Okay.
Where it might be easy, in society, it may be easier for a man to be like, oh, I'm going to take care of her because she's working on this. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is in society.
I just didn't want to discredit the women that do be out
there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we know there's women that do that. Yeah. You got plenty that are sticking, that's my man, and I'm going to stick by him.
Hold up. I saw this meme. This was years and years ago, and I'll never forget it. It's still funny to this day. It said, no matter how bad of a day you're having, just remember, there's somebody from your hometown still trying to be a rapper. Sorry, go ahead.
That's true. Golly, that boy still at it, ain't
We're going to be 55, 60 years old. We're like, you know, he dropped another album this week.
OG Goose. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's true. I mean, everything. Each situation is different.
Yeah.
You know, but looking at what women are looking for, in their 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever, varies. And for a 30-year-old, and up, I can see why they are looking for a successful guy. Yeah, because definitely. In your 20s, you know, you're fooling around, you're doing whatever, but you're also realizing, dang, $30,000 a year, I can't do this, or I'm not able to do this. If he's making $30,000, that's $60,000. We can do this, but we still can barely do this, you know. Yeah. And if you're living here, Cali or like New York, man, when rent is 30. I mean, when rent is 3,000 and up. Yeah. And shoot, that might not even come with a washer and dryer.
Right. Yeah. Depending on where you live at out here, man.
Yeah. So you're looking for. I can see a young lady or man looking for somebody financially stable. Yeah. Now, after you find that person, if you end up sticking with them. Because of the money and not because you like them, you know, you're digging a deeper hole for yourself or whatever. But yeah, I would. I'm wondering if I met Mel now, in my current state and her current state, would we be like
Mel that ain't got no job?
Mel, would I be like, you know what? You got a podcast with your sister? I'm with you, man.
I got a podcast with my homeboy.
Now we'll be match made in heaven. Then you got a podcast? I ain't got a job. I ain't got a job either. Okay, we good. But that's if I was in the dating scene now. Yeah, I would definitely be. That would be a main thing for me. Yeah. As much as people don't want to admit it, money is man, to me that is a deciding factor of being with someone. After experiencing life itself and realizing with income other things can happen. Without income, man, stress. Yeah,
I would say regardless whether especially late 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever however old you are, I think looking for anything within reason, I think that plays a big part. Like being reasonable about. Now I gotta say, at our age, late 30s, 40s, 45, 50, however old, that's when it's like, all right, you reach your potential. Like your potential. Not saying you're never too old to to try anything.
Actors don't get their.
Yeah, it takes a while. Some of them.
Till they're 40, really.
Yeah, like a lot of people be acting. Like Angel's been acting since she was literally in her early 20s. Like and she's been, it's been up and down. All of them have. I don't think Morgan Freeman started acting until he was in his 80s. I don't know. He was, man, was already up there. It's I think Samuel L. Jackson. I think was Coming to America his first role.
I'm not sure with Samuel. I just know.
But it's a lot of actors start late.
Yeah.
So then out here, especially in California, you go to these restaurants. Most of the waiting staff be actors. Then they doing that in the meantime. So you meet a young Samuel L. Jackson. Ooh. I think he went to. Did he go to performing arts school? I don't know what college he went to. I know he
went to Morehouse.
Morehouse? Is that where he was out there robbing people?
Probably.
He said no. He talked about it. He said I was out there robbing my classmates.
I can believe it.
Spell house. But you meet somebody like that, you never know somebody's potential. You never know. If somebody never sleep on somebody's dream.
Yeah. And
that's like important. It's like a big thing. You never, like I said, I didn't dream or even have an ambition to do anything that I'm doing right now. Even the things I'm working on in the background that I ain't told y'all about yet. I didn't have an ambition to do any of this. So things change. Now, if I did have the ambition and the dream of doing it, had I told Angel that this is what I plan on doing and this is what I'm working toward, when we first started dating in our early 20s, and then I reached 35, 38 and hadn't started working on it yet, it would seem like it was a dead dream.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing too. So you might miss out on somebody, somebody that you can really vibe with, because they aren't where you think they should be in life. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what's his name? Rick Ross. I think he was 38 when, was it 38, 30? He was an older rapper. But
when he started?
About time Every Day I'm Hustling came out, he wasn't in his 20s anymore.
Right.
For a fact. So, 28, 30 years old, yeah, I'm a rapper. And it's like,
And And how long had he been telling people he's a rapper?
Yeah.
So unsuccessful.
And then look the way he looked and all, being a correctional officer as well. You talking about dope and all. Man, get out of here. You ain't nobody. And he blows the hell up.
He's doing his thing right too. Yeah. Investing in restaurants and everything.
You just got to weigh your options and weigh your options to see. But I used to, especially being younger, in my younger age, like, oh, she a gold digger. That's all she da. But in reality, I'm a gold digger. To be for real. You got to be making some of that movement because it
I think it's
makes the world go around.
And I think the gold digger term. I mean, to me, it's just like what you would gold digger if you have absolutely nothing to bring to the table. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Okay, there's obvious gold diggers,
right?
Like you see these.
You hop from one successful person to the other, and you ain't doing nothing. But
you also see these skits on IG where a guy pulls up, where he's not even in the car, but he's standing somewhere near a Lamborghini.
Oh yeah.
And he try to holler at a girl, and she doesn't pay him any attention, and he's like, oh, "Okay, well, I'll see you later. Have a good day." He hops in the Lamborghini, and the girl's like, "Hold on, she's interested." Yeah.
That's gold digger.
That's straight up gold diggerish activities.
Ain't even gold diggerish in my book. That's you.
Yeah. You that
if you turn your head that quick, but
you that thirsty.
Yeah.
You just turned this man down, and you just like, oh, it's what you're looking for straight money. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to sound, like I'm flip-flopping. You can look for a successful man, but you're also looking for somebody compatible with you.
Yeah.
That person that's just like, she's in love with the Lamborghini. And just the simple fact that, I could probably have me one of those type situations. But, I don't even know what the point is.
Yeah, no. Thing is, then like me and Angel talked about this one day, and I know I can't word it the way she did, but she was saying, and we have homegirls like that too. You have women that have been out here with these dudes supporting them, and when a lot of women, when they finally come across somebody that seemed like they got their stuff together, it's like, well, finally I got somebody I ain't got to support. Not to say all these young ladies hopping in the Lamborghini got that thought process.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that's where when, I don't know, it's just different with me. Because like we always see those people, it's like, how did he get her? Would he have her if he didn't have all that money?
Yeah.
And it's potential, like, she was with him before the money.
Yeah.
Or after the money, and they both getting what they want out of their relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which is absolutely fine. Which is absolutely fine. You can now I realize though, if you find somebody financially stable, you also, and it's fine to pursue them because, man, he got his own business. He making tens of millions of dollars.
I'm gonna say
whatever.
Most of them they know how to find them athletes.
Yeah.
The athletes come in town. They know what hotel they staying at.
Yeah.
They know what parties they're going to, and they get in them. When was you there? Oh no, we was on a book tour.
Oh yeah.
And we were in, I think, Houston, and one of the baseball teams was playing that night, and they were staying in the same hotel we was. And the women that just happened to be in that hotel lobby, it was just like, we were looking around like, what is all of these young ladies doing? And then slowly, like, the people from the like coaching staff and everybody, we was like, oh, that's how they play that game. Dressed completely different from everybody else. I'm talking about short, extremely revealing clothes. I'm like, they know what environment to put themselves in.
There you go.
And the men coming out knew who to talk to and who not talk. Like, they know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting something out of them relationships, I guess.
Those type of situations isn't what I'm talking about. Obviously, in that situation, I think the women and men know what's happening. Like,
oh yeah.
You're with me because I got this money, and you're gonna be subject to whatever I want because you're with me for the money.
Where's the menu? Give me 2 number 3s, a number 5, and 2 of these desserts.
And usually the woman understands that, and like you said, they both getting whatever they want out the situation. But for the normal, I guess you could say, the normal individual,
jump to these robots.
Anyway, I don't believe in gold diggers like that. Everybody getting what they want out of the relationships.
You don't believe in it?
It is what it is, man. For a gold,
you already said your piece on it.
Yeah, it's all fine. I'm a gold digger too. Well, I would be one if I was dating right now. I'd be looking for a successful millionaire, billionaire woman to take care of me.
I've always said, but back way before I even met Angel, if I get married, I want a woman that makes equal to or more than me.
Yeah, and that's it right there. That there you go. There ain't nothing wrong looking for somebody that makes equal or more than you, and that don't make you.
Yeah, that was always my goal. Yeah,
materialistic or anything. All right, cool. Anyway, y'all know in San Francisco, the police, they're voting on this to be able to use robots to de-escalate violent situations, meaning using robots to kill people, basically. And I'm just wondering, how would they use a robot to kill somebody?
Yeah,
safely. Like, how does that work? What?
Yeah, because this is the problem. Like, when we say robots, it's not like they sending in a cyborg with full tactical gear. It's probably I'm assuming this is like the bomb squad.
It is.
Robot.
I got a picture of it. It is.
Okay, like the bomb squad robot, he's armed with a gun and he can take a shot. The problem with that is, in hostage situations, you still putting the people at the same amount of danger as a person walking up in there. The only thing you're not risking is a cop's life.
Yep.
You're now risking the lives of innocent civilians. Because if they see the robot coming there, they know what the robot's there to do.
Yep.
And if they standing behind somebody with this gun, the gun to somebody's head, I'm just imagining a scenario situation. They see the robot come in, they know what it is. It ain't like some secret thing. Got the gun to somebody's head. Let's say the robot can take a clean shot. Pow.
Yeah.
Person's still gonna pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Muscle
the robot's
reaction.
Not dividing.
Yeah, the robot's not saving anybody's life,
except
for the cop from getting risk of getting shot. I don't.
And then this robot, it's not like he's on stealth mode.
Right. It's like, it was quiet in here. What's this loud ass?
He tried to get to the point.
Back him up.
Who's opening the door for it? Like, you're not. The guy or whoever's holding the hostage is about to kill everybody.
He's gonna go over and just tip the robot over.
Get out the way.
It's gonna be on tracks. It's gonna tip it over. Take a little robot on.
And then how are you controlling it? Is it remote control? Is it connected? I'm getting in this side note. I'm getting into cybersecurity. All right. If you got any information on that, where I need to get started, please put that in D and help me out. But if it's connected to the internet, it can be hacked.
Yeah.
So just imagine somebody hacking into your controls.
Little robot coming outside at the police.
That's what I'm saying.
And he bulletproof.
They like, what's happening? Taking shots at the police. I think
the problem with that is one, accountability.
Yep. Yes.
You know what? The pilot or whatever you want to call this person controlling this robot, are they held accountable? Should somebody get killed in the line of duty or trying to save somebody or the wrong person get shot? Two, you're taking out the human factor of you sending in this robot. Are you even thinking of these people on the other end of this screen as human?
Yeah.
As lives, as the mothers and fathers thinking. And critical thinking. Yeah. What are you looking at? It's like, I know it was just a movie, but I was watching this movie recently. Can't remember the name of it, but there was a drone pilot, and basically his job was just go around, assess situations, battlegrounds or whatever, and if things got out of hand, if soldiers started getting overtaken by insurgents or whatever, you know, he got the drone, he pulls the trigger and kills everybody else. He would be perfectly fine with taking the lives of 3 or 4 of his own soldiers to save 15. To where the people on the ground is like, no, we can get in there and save those 3 or 4 soldiers. But he ain't thinking about that. He don't care because he's not on the ground with it. He can take the human factor off that. He's just trying to save in large numbers. Collateral, who cares?
Yeah.
So you're removing that factor when you go into something like it. It shocked me most of all. This is in San Francisco. This seemed like some Texas, Arizona type, like down south, you know.
They must feel like, I see what you're saying.
In San Francisco,
yeah.
Does crime happen in San Francisco? I'm sure it does. I'm just saying, like, of all places.
Yeah. I would think down south, just blow him up.
Yeah,
get him out of there.
Yeah.
Get his ass.
They robbing the bank. Well, how many people's in there?
How much money?
60. Yeah, how many people's in there robbing it? 2. Kill them.
I need to get in there. Need my paycheck. I think using a robot should be just used to defuse bombs. Yeah. Defuse situations that there are no casualties. There's no hostages. Dang, boy. Hostages. There's no hostages. Because there's no. It's not a video game. Right. I don't see a robot, correct me if I'm wrong, able to move fluently and do these, save somebody the way a human would be able to save somebody. So if I'm I'm thinking maybe go ahead. I just thought of a situation where I'm thinking they might want to use it. Go ahead. Okay, so if I'm there standing looking at a person with a gun on another individual, and I'm looking at that individual, me and that person can have eye contact, body language, something I can read from that person. You never know. Mm-hmm. You see it in movies all the time. They look at each other and they staring, then the hostage makes a quick move. Yeah. Bah, you kill the person. But with this robot, what is this robot reading? Mm-hmm. Body temperature, height, weight, what? Yeah. He might just run in there and like, bam, just shoot the hostage. Right.
Yeah, it was R2D2 did it. We don't. You know, what do we do? We can't prosecute
glitch in the system.
Yeah.
So I don't think it should be done at all. I don't see a scenario where a machine will be able to solve the issue better than a human, other than if it's literally like a sniper type situation, and this machine has been tested to hit something
with laser precision. Yeah.
Now that, okay, I can understand that. But then again, like you said, if you all agree to this, who's responsible if this machine malfunctions and hits the wrong person?
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing similar to the bomb situation, like let's say they held up in a house, they don't want to send nobody in, you know, to get the people, the quote unquote bad guys that's in the house or in the warehouse, and they know it's empty, ain't nobody else in there. Instead of just sending in, you know, they ain't trying to just blow everything up. Send the robot in that situation where nobody is in danger except for the suspects.
Yeah.
But then again, they're still suspects. That don't make them active who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say all that to say, in what situation do you just use this robot to kill somebody? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. They don't even do that in the military. Somebody's throwing the bomb.
Yeah.
Or running in with a gun. This is like in other countries.
Yeah.
So how you gonna use this on civilians? Like this type of scenario on civilians? That makes no sense to me.
The accountability part. Yeah. That's taking it out.
It's completely removing accountability.
No one's gonna be prosecuted for, well, the robot did it and y'all voted it, and that's why.
Yeah, there's gonna be some red tape in there separating the robot from the person controlling the robot.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
there's gonna be a room for error, mechanical error or technical error that's gonna, you know, keep the person controlling it safe in the police department or whoever else.
Yeah. If they use San Francisco, matter of fact, I need to see, can I vote on that?
In San Francisco?
I need to look it up again, but
it's different for cities. I don't think it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it came across my feed.
I was going to say, that's probably not even something for the public to vote on.
Probably.
I'm assuming it's not even something for the public.
That's crazy.
Sneaky.
Yeah, because I can't see a situation where send a robot in. Yeah, I can't.
Even if it's a group of 8 guys just robbed a bank, you know what I'm saying? Even if let's say all 8 of those people get prosecuted, they all gonna get different charges. Mm-hmm. Who was driving? Well, he was just the driver. Mm-hmm. Who shot the person? Well, he's the person that shot. What the other guys do? They just watch the doors. You still got a degree of guilty and different aspects. So at what point do you send in a robot to say, choose the fate of whoever in?
And then when you do come to the factor, the pure fact that we have to kill this person, let's send the robot in. What's stopping you from doing? What's stopping you from throwing a bomb inside the building where the guy is to kill him, and then sending the robot in to verify that he's dead or something? Like, the robot is like, it just boils down to that accountability. Yeah. That's it. I didn't kill him, the robot did.
Yeah. Even in like mass shootings, like in a school, how do you differentiate on a screen who is to get shot? Who's the person that you need to take down to save these lives?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
the only way robots work for me is if they're already set up in certain spots of buildings, situations, and the person isn't aware of them. That's the only.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean that's not going. Well, I don't know. They might be setting up robots.
I was going to say, ain't it cost money, but San Francisco got it.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, fam.
That's what we had today, brother.
That's all we got for y'all. Like you just said. Y'all let us know if you got anything to add to these topics.
If you're a gold digger, it's okay.
Age, gold digger, robot,
weight,
all of that, Christmas trees,
allergies.
Yeah. Anyway, fam, I've been your host, Marcus Tanksley. You can find me on Instagram at Marcus A on the gram, Facebook, Marcus A on the book, TikTok at Tank Don't Talk. And you can find my beard and body butter called Man Shit. That's MANSHYT. And I may still have, when this comes out, a few more gift boxes left over that you can go get those. It's a great little gift box. It's got a brush, pick. It has my Man Shit in it and a scented version, a limited scented version, and a straight razor is in there. Is that everything?
Yep.
Scissors, all of that. Anyway, everything that your man needs to groom. Goose, go ahead and let them know.
You can catch me on IG, GOOLZBY, YouTube, Building with Goose, and you can buy my merch at underreptmerch.com.
All right, fam. Holla back at y'all next time.